Elena lived in a small village surrounded by hills and forests. She loved wandering through the woods, especially in the early mornings when the world was quiet and peaceful. One morning, as the sun rose, she heard a song unlike any she had ever heard before. It was soft and haunting, like a melody from a dream. Curious, Elena followed the sound deeper into the woods. The trees seemed taller, the air cooler, and the birds quieter as if they were listening too. At the base of a large oak tree, she saw it, a small bird with feathers that shimmered like gold and silver. Its eyes sparkled like tiny stars, and its song filled the air with magic. "Who are you?" Elena whispered. The bird tilted its head and stopped singing. "I am the dream singer," it said, its voice calm and clear. Elena gasped. "You can talk?" "Yes," the bird replied, "but only to those who truly listen." Elena sat down beneath the tree, staring at the bird in wonder. "Why are you here?" she asked. "I bring dreams," the bird said, "to those who need them most." "What kind of dreams?" Elena asked. "Dreams of hope, courage, and understanding," the bird replied. "But they are not just dreams. They are messages, lessons for the heart." Elena's curiosity grew. "Can you give me a dream?" The bird studied her for a moment. "You seem lost, Elena. What is it you seek?" Elena hesitated. "I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there's something missing in my life, but I don't know what it is." The bird nodded. "Then I will sing for you tonight. When you sleep, listen carefully to your dream. It will guide you." That night, Elena lay in bed, her thoughts filled with the dream singer song. As she drifted off to sleep, the melody followed her into her dreams. She found herself in a vast meadow under a starry sky. In the center of the meadow stood a glowing tree, its branches reaching toward the heavens. Elena approached the tree, and as she touched its trunk, a voice spoke from within. "You seek purpose," the tree said. "But purpose is not found, it is made." "What does that mean?" Elena asked. The tree's light grew brighter. "You will understand in time. For now, follow the song." When Elena woke up, the bird was perched on her windowsill. "Did you hear the message?" it asked. "Yes," Elena replied, "but I don't understand it yet." "Then your journey has just begun," the bird said. Over the next few days, Elena noticed the dream singer always stayed close, singing its magical song. Each night, she dreamed of different places, a mountain that touched the clouds, a river that sparkled like diamonds, and a forest filled with glowing flowers. Each dream left her with a new question, but no answers. "What am I supposed to do with these dreams?" she asked the bird one morning. "Dreams are not answers," the bird said. "They are invitations to explore." "Explore what?" Elena asked. "The world, yourself, and the connections between them," the bird replied. Elena thought about this as she packed a small bag. "Then I need to go," she said. "I need to see what the dreams are showing me." The bird nodded. "I will guide you." The first place Elena and the dream singer visited was the river from her dream. The water was so clear that she could see her reflection perfectly. "What am I supposed to do here?" she asked. "Look into the water," the bird said. "What do you see?" Elena knelt by the riverbank and gazed at her reflection. At first, she saw only herself. But as the water rippled, the image changed. She saw herself helping others, comforting a crying child, planting a garden, and teaching a group of villagers. "What is this?" Elena asked, her voice trembling. "It is a vision of your potential," the bird replied. "But only if you choose to act." "How do I start?" Elena asked. "By believing that you can," the bird said. The dream singer led Elena to the mountain from her dream, its peak shrouded in clouds. "This is your next step," the bird said. "The mountain of courage will test your resolve." Elena stared at the steep, rocky path winding upward. "Why do I have to climb it?" "The mountain represents your fears," the bird replied. "To move forward, you must face them." Taking a deep breath, Elena began the climb. The path was narrow and treacherous, with sharp rocks and strong winds. At times, she wanted to turn back, but the dream singer's song gave her strength. As she neared the top, She encountered a large boulder blocking the way. She hesitated, but then remembered the visions from the river. "I can do this," she told herself, pushing with all her might. Slowly, the boulder moved, clearing the path. When she reached the summit, the clouds parted, revealing a breathtaking view of the world below. "You have passed the test of courage," the bird said. "Now you are ready for the final lesson." The dream singer guided Elena to a forest filled with glowing flowers, just like in her dreams. The air was warm and fragrant, and the trees hummed softly. "What is this place?" Elena asked. "The Forest of Connections," the bird replied. "Here, you will see how everything is linked." As they walked, the flowers began to glow brighter, forming patterns of light that seemed to connect the trees, the sky, and the earth. Elena stopped in awe. "It's beautiful. This is the truth of the world," the bird said. "Every action, every thought, every being is connected. When you help others, you strengthen these connections." Elena thought of the visions from the river. "So, helping others isn't just about them, it's about all of us." The bird nodded. "Exactly. Now you understand the purpose you seek." That night, Elena sat beneath the stars, listening to the dream singer song. For the first time, she felt a sense of peace and clarity. "You've shown me so much," she said to the bird. "But why me?" "Because your heart was ready to listen," the bird replied. "Many hear my song, but few truly understand it." "What happens now?" Elena asked. The bird's feathers shimmered in the moonlight. "Now, you must share the song. Spread the dreams and the lessons you've learned." Elena nodded. "I'll do my best." "The song is already within you," the bird said. "Trust it, and it will guide you." When Elena returned to her village, she saw it with new eyes. The streets were brighter, the people friendlier, and the world seemed alive with possibilities. She began to share her experiences, telling stories of the dream singer and the lessons of the river, the mountain, and the forest. At first, some villagers were skeptical, but as they listened, they felt inspired. They started helping one another more, planting gardens and teaching their children about the connections between all living things. The village became a place of harmony and hope, its people united by the lessons of the dream singer song. One evening, as the sun set over the hills, Elena sat by her window, humming the dream singer's melody. The bird appeared on her windowsill, its feathers glowing softly. "You've done well," it said. "Will I see you again?" Elena asked. "Whenever the world needs a new dream," the bird replied. "You've carried the song far, and it will continue to grow." As the bird flew away, its song echoed through the village, filling the air with hope and magic. Elena smiled, knowing she had found her purpose, not just in her own life, but in helping others find theirs.